For today we're playing Deadpool and with the ROG ally. We're playing at 1080p at the max settings. We'll be with that. It's very basic, as far as I can tell anyway. So yeah, let's jump into it and see how we go. Yeah, this will be a fun video. Obviously it's going to run on the ally. It is a PS3 generation game. Also on PS4, but still, mainly PS3 I would say. And with the movie coming out, the game's price has just flown so high, it's actually crazy. I think on PS3, it's selling for like 70 bucks now, maybe 90 at times. PS4, it's insane. It's going for like 170 to 140, I think. Just crazy prices. Yeah, for this game, I was pretty lucky. I bought this like a year ago, I think, for like 20 bucks to $30 off eBay. And now it's like doubled now. It was this and Fallout. I bought Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4 on disc for like $10 altogether. And now they're all like $30 as well. And it's all because of the TV show. I'm sure it's come down now, but with the initial spike, it just flew up. Here we go, first level at least. We can actually see how that plays. Yeah, it seems to be 60 FPS. Let me see if we can actually uncap it. And if you guys are enjoying the video, make sure to follow the channel. We are on our way to 11k subs. Alright, there we go. I've gone ahead and uncapped the FPS. Now we're sitting in the 140s and the 150s. I'm not sure if the game will actually be stable at these kind of frame rates, but for the video, I have them uncapped. Yeah, back in 2010, 2011, Activision had some really good movie tie-in games. We had Deadpool, the Transformer games, and the Spider-Man games. And they're all expensive as well now. Transformers is like 70 bucks, at least here, or 60 bucks. Spider-Man games, above like 110. I think Edge of Time is like 140 or 150. Just very rare. But of course on PC you can just download them. Again, they're all abandonware, so you're not really stealing. It's not being sold officially. Ooh, 30 FPS here, guys. Wow. Okay, almost under. And there we go. The FPS goes back up into the 140s. I think all these games were made by High Noon, which works on COD now. The Spider-Man games for sure were High Noon. Not sure about Transformers, but I would assume it was them as well. Let's get all the coins, why not? Yeah, it's kind of inconsistent, guys. It does fall down below 140 at times, but I mean, the game was forcing us to use a 60 FPS cap, so there was obviously a reason behind it. Spam X until we kill all the guys. It's very basic. But that's all these games were. They're kind of basic, but they're really fun. I played the Spider-Man games, the Shattered Dimensions, and that has really fun boss fights, but the in-between is pretty average, I would say. But still really fun. And for the Transformers games, I haven't played them in like 10 years, but I do have the disc, so I will go back to it eventually and just replay it. Alright, obviously at 30 watts the game is playable at 1080p max settings. Let's bring it down to 15 watts and see how we do that. Alright, 15 watts, going straight down, no boosting here. And the game feels way slower. It feels like it's running actually in real time now. It felt a bit sped up at 140 FPS. So at 90, yeah, it feels better. I can't tell if it's running in slow-mo though. It feels kinda in slow-mo. Yeah, I think I'm gonna restart the game and use VSync again to cap the FPS to 60 and see if the whole slow-mo thing will be fine. I mean, it's kinda cool though. Like you can't miss or die pretty much. Yeah, it's way too slow though. Okay, let's pause it here, guys. I'll restart the game. Come back in and see if we can do better. Yeah, there we go. Now playing at 60 FPS again. And the game is running in real time. Or I guess at full speed. Can feel some stutters here. And the shooting's pretty satisfying though, I will say. I do want to go back and play this game fully, just haven't had the time. And I want to get all the achievements as well, so I've got to really commit to it. No! Alright, finally we made it through. God damn. Yeah, run away. At 15 watts, the game is obviously playable as well. Full 1080p. 60 FPS. But lowering the frame rate from the TDP did make the game play in slow-mo, so keep that in mind. But if you are playing with the 60 FPS cap enabled, then obviously it's not an issue for you. It should be playable the entire time at full speed. It's pretty funny though. Our CPU is barely being used here at 7%, and the GPU is downclocked quite heavily, sitting at 800 MHz, and even then, it's only sitting at like 50% usage. No. There we go. Let's get to this section here as well, and I'm gonna go ahead and pause it, play at 900p, and at 10 watts, and we can see how we do that. Is 60 FPS doable at 10 watts at all? I feel like it might be, but even then, I'm not sure. I'm gonna die, please. Okay, I was greedy there. Let's pause it here, guys. Play at 900p, 10 watts, and see if the game is playable at all at 60 FPS. Alright, graphics, 900p, looking good, and 10 watts. I will go ahead and bring the settings down a little bit to, let's just do high for now. So yeah, 10 watts, 900p at the high preset. And yeah, so far, 60 FPS, we are going crazy here. That's awesome. So if you're playing portably here, should be pretty good for the most part. It is falling down here actually into the high 40s. So I think at this point we could go ahead and play at a lower preset or even 720p and see how we go there. I will try it again in a little bit. Look at that, all the sparks. The FPS falls down to the low 40s there. Absolutely insane. Not very smooth, I would say. It's kind of stuttery as well. So yeah, I think for this game I want to get a stable 60 at all times, even at 10 watts. And ideally at 900p, because the game will look as sharp as before pretty much. Back here again, let's use the Y attack, make all the sparks come out. And yeah, it still does fall down into the low 50s and the high 40s. There we go, the 30s there, the low to mid 30s. Alright, last ditch effort, let's pause it here guys, play at 720p, and see if 60 FPS is doable there. Alright, 720p, 10 watts, please give us 60 FPS stable here. Yep, doing much better actually, there you go. Wow. It is a stable 60 in this room. As you guys saw before, it was falling down into the low to mid 50s and the high 40s here. Now with the sparks flying out, it is a stable 60. And for the graphics, it looks pretty good. It's still quite sharp. And right here in this big room, let's see if we can get a stable 60 as well. Not quite. It does fall down into the mid 50s here, but way better than before. We had, what, the mid 30s here, the mid 40s. So it is far more stable and far more playable. Okay, so I think what we should do is play the game at the high settings now and see if we can get some better graphics out of the game. Alright, high settings, 10 watts, 720p. Let's see if the FPS falls at all. And in this room, no, it is a stable 60 again. How do we do here? It is the low to mid 50s again. So yeah, if you're playing at 10 watts, play at 720p, and at either the medium or the high preset. If you're playing at 30 watts or 15 watts, then obviously play at 1080p, max settings, and the game is playable at 60 FPS and above. Cool, I think that's the video guys. Thanks for watching, if you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time for the next video. See you guys there.